9. Out front right now, it looks like KTM's Liam Langer, he has gotten past. And there is a 26. And that's going to be Landon Kent Davis out front on the Yamaha.
A man with 3 names. We'll check in on Rene Rodriguez as he has 1-1 Moto scores, the number 31 Yamaha. You'll find him on that racetrack moving towards the front of the field. There he is, back in about 4th place, going around the KTM rider as we speak. And Blake Machado out front. Cole Davis is second. And your 3rd place rider, Liam Langer, your whole shot award winner, the Bell Helmets whole shot. He'll be $100 richer. And then you have your 4th place rider, Rene Rodriguez. So Rene in control of this championship. Wow, look at the points lead he has. Huge.
Yeah, Rene Rodriguez, he has been 1-1 the first 2 motos. Nobody else has been consistent at all in this one. So Rene Rodriguez going into this one with 2 points, a 1-1 finish, and the next closest is Mason Benson, who finished 2nd in the 2nd moto, but 4th in moto number 1 is going to give him 6 points. So a 4-point lead coming into this final moto here at Loretta's from Rene Rodriguez. And right now, he is battling it hard.
Correct. Hey, look at the number of Yamahas, man. This Yamaha and Suzuki have really gotten a lot of guys on that box. Top 3 riders on those trusty blue machines, the blue crew in the house. And we are looking for the number 91 of Rene Rodriguez. He was 4th when he came across the stripe.
I think he's now.
You might be right. That yellow gear, huh?
Some quick. It was so quick coming through that little switchback Ten Commandments.
Didn't even realize he made
I didn't even realize it was out front.
1-1 and now 1 again. 3 perfect motos for Rene Rodriguez. Checking in on Preston Yost and Mason Benson on the number 90 machine there. Man, that's a traffic jam there. The double section right in front of the announcer's tower. How's it going, guys? They just waved at us. You see that? Thumbs up to you, Jimmy. That's awesome, man.
Yep.
Hey, man, how's it going? Over the Tunnel of Love. Kawasaki rider getting in the action there as well. Now into the mechanics area.
Rene Rodriguez making moves quick, getting himself in the lead. Passed a lot of guys that last lap around. But the number 90 of Mason Benson, he has passed 3 guys the last lap around. And he is now in the number 4 spot, making more moves. He just got Liam Langer, our Bell Helmets whole shot winner, and he is in the 3rd place position now. So the 90, riding for the Raynard Training Complex Yamaha, has moved his way up into 3rd spot. He was just a lap ago in 7th, so got around 4 guys, and now he sets his sights on the number 88 on the Yamaha, Preston Yost. Benson having a good run in moto number 2, burning through the pack. Ran a 2:10 the last lap around, but he is coming through traffic, so I imagine once he gets a clear track ahead of him, those lap times are going to drop. And we'll see if he can't reel in Rene Rodriguez. But first, he's got to deal with Preston Yost on that 88 Yamaha. Man, we got some people going nuts up here in the tower. It's 250C. I got my wife joining me up here in the. We are going to the bench, calling them up into our 5-man roster. Our 6th woman right here Georgia Albertson, what do we got going on out here?
Whew, it has been amazing, honestly, so far. And this is a race that I've been wanting to watch all day, actually. You were mentioning the number 90 of Mason Benson, and he put on a good show yesterday, getting that second place, and he seemed pretty happy with that. Right now, he is moving up into second, which puts him on the overall currently. So, so far, so good, but depends what Rene Rodriguez can do. With the 117, it's only 1 point between him and Mason.
I'm sorry, while I was talking earlier, wasn't paying attention to the track. Now, Mason Benson is challenged for the lead on Yost, but Rene Rodriguez, our guy who went 1-1, has fallen back to the 7th place position. That must have been the noise we heard in the tower. That must have been somebody cheering for Rene Rodriguez and watching him go down. So now it's going to be Mason Benson. Wow, Mason, our buddy from Oklahoma,
Yep.
sitting 4-2-2 with the overall advantage.
But like we were saying, there's only 1 point between Mason and Rene, so depending on how many spots Rene can come through the pack.
Let's call this battle for the lead right now. I'm sorry, Georgia, but it looks like Mason Benson is challenging with the number, I believe, 25. That's Jagger Grace. So they both got around Preston Yost. Now, it is Mason Benson all over the back of Jagger Grace. Can he do it? Can he sweep around the outside of the sweeper?
What an unbelievable performance. So much can happen. That's what Loretta's is all about, is the fact that there are 3 motos, 3 different scores. The points change up so much throughout the motos. But Mason Benson, strong ride from him right now. We got to see his torso on the podium. You told him to take his shirt off. We know he's strong. Yeah, Jason Wygant,
That was
him.
100% Jason Wygant down there on the podium, getting guys to take their shirts off all week this week. Jason Wygant, but right now, the 25 of Jagger Grace, he kind of came out of nowhere that last lap around.
Yep, it is. Going over the finish line, we do. We have Jagger Grace, Mason Benson, followed by Preston Yost, so he did lose 2 places in that.
All right, so Mason Benson on the number 90 Yamaha, on that white Yamaha out there, trying to track down Jagger Grace. Now, this is only a 15-minute moto, so these guys only have 6 minutes left in this one. So Mason Benson, I know that up there at Raynard Training Complex, he does longer motos in just 15 minutes. Shot. And that's going to give him 6 points total. And that would be enough, as long as he stays in the top 4, to clinch it. All right, so Rene Rodriguez moving up into the number 4 spot. So that's 6 points total with a 1-1-4. And going into this moto, Mason Benson already had 6 points with a 4-2. So Rene Rodriguez in complete control of this one as long as he places 4th or better. So right now, Rene Rodriguez, no matter what Mason Benson can do, if he can track down Jagger Grace, it still will not matter as long as Rene Rodriguez stays in the number 4 spot or better. But I bet you Mason Benson wants to put an explanation point on this weekend and try to go after that gold medal in Moto number 3 here, standing on top of the podium. But Rene Rodriguez continues to claw his way through the field. He is now around Preston Yost, and now headed after Mason Benson for that number 2. It'll just be a matter of time before Preston Yost or Rene Rodriguez is up all over the back of the number 90 ride of Mason Benson. But out front, it's Jagger Grace on that number 25 Husqvarna. And he has been having a spectacular ride out front. But we're late in this moto, and the track is rough. So we'll see if he's going to fatigue down a little bit. But wow, the 91, we missed it. But Rene Rodriguez up into the number 2 spot. So Rene Rodriguez making quick work of Mason Benson and moving him back to 3rd place in this one. Trying to hunt down our leader, Jagger Grace. Rene Rodriguez winning this one at one point, going down, going all the way back to the number 7 spot, clawing his way through the field, and we have 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. Do you think, Weege, that Rene Rodriguez, he's 1-1 going into this one, and last lap, he has been catching Jagger Grace at a high rate of speed. You think he's going to go for the perfect moto score and try to get Jagger Grace on this final lap?
250C class?
Yes.
Go for it, yes. Yes, I'm voting go for it. Final lap, I got to go for it down to the podium. If you see all those sparks and smoke and steam and lightning shooting up from the base of the tower, that's because our buddy Brian Spencer and our social media man Wheels have finally connected. They finally met. They're going to form an unstoppable force of motocross fandom.
We are missing the battle for the lead right now. And Jagger Grace, he has been passed by Rene Rodriguez, but he's coming back on the options section. I really love the way these guys made this track. There's tons of racing, but he gets the triple after going under that Honda arch, and he gaps out. So Rene Rodriguez, the overall was not good enough for him. He needed that perfect score here at Loretta's. And he's going to go for 3 of a kind. 3 aces. But Jagger Grace, he has that win within sight. And it doesn't look like he's given up on this final lap. So we're going to see if Jagger Grace can't throw a couple hot turns in and catch up to the back of the 91 right before this one's over. And he is. He's making a charge. The number 25, Jagger Grace, having a spectacular ride, but man, getting past on the last lap. He was so close, but he's still going to collect a silver medal in this one. He will still collect the silver medal, and I'm going to collect a barbecue sandwich right now up in the tower. Man, Rene Rodriguez, 1-1-1, perfect scores, and congratulations to the 25 of Jagger Grace as well. It was a hard-fought ride. Then we're going to see the 90 of Mason Benson finish off in the 3rd place position. And that is going to give Mason a 2nd overall in the championship. So Mason Benson, runner-up in this championship. What a great accomplishment. So our top 3 in this moto is going to be Rodriguez with the moto win and the championship. Grace in 2nd, Benson in 3rd. And our championship's going to look like this. Rodriguez, Benson, and Langer. We're going to send it down to the Race Tech podium. But before we go to Weege on the podium, we're gonna need a hand up here. Everyone give Jessica a big round of applause for bringing us along. Roast beef sandwiches. She even brought us barbecue sauce to put on it. What a sweetheart. All right, please call. This is a please call announcement. Nick Jackson, will you please call your way up to the plus 25 office. I'm just kind of reading it off as I go. I'm losing it up here in the tower. I am completely sorry to everybody. Nick Jackson, will you please go up to the tower? Please.
Yo.
All right, head down to the podium with Jason.
Hey, you said would he go for the win? I said, dude, it's 250C. Of course he's going for the win, and he did. But we'll talk to him in a bit. First, we got to bring up our third place finisher. Bronze medal for Mason Benson. It's good to see Robbie Raynard here. Didn't race this year, but tried to channel everything right into you. Give it all the tips he can give you.
Well, Robbie just likes to try to keep us smooth and try not to ride over our heads and make sure we do what we know we can.
Cool. How do you feel that one went?
It went good. I kind of had to slow down at the end. I got a little bit pumped up just because I was thinking a little bit too much. Once I got rid of that, then it was all good.
Who do you want to thank, Mason?
I'd like to thank Robbie and Ashley over at Raynard Raceway, of course, and my mom, Belle, Scott, and Yamaha.
All right, there it is. Mason Benson, third place in 250C Junior. We'll bring up our whole shot winner here real quick. Liam, come on up. Yeah, Liam's been up here quite a bit throughout the week. I think this is good enough for third overall, but right now we're going to celebrate the Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award for Liam Langer. It's a pretty good week for you overall. We saw you up on this podium quite a bit.
Yeah, I had a good week. The second motos there, I was going down. I don't know, you got some things to work on, but the starts got good. It's later in the half, so good.
That's always nice. Yeah, who do you want to thank for it?
Alias, Tribity Construction, Mark Preda Excavating, Heavily Brewing, and my whole family here watching. So thanks to all of them for here and support me.
All right, let's hear for Liam Langer, your Bell Helmets Whole Shot winner. And Jagger Grace finished up second on the number 25. Let's bring Jagger on up. Let's hear it for I'm doing everything I can here. Everything I can to put a oblong, pointy object. Let's do this. That's the way we do it. All right, Jagger Grace has finished up second. Let's hear it for Jagger.
Put that on.
A lot of fast kids coming out of Utah these days. We just saw it up there in the B class. That moto, you got to lead a lot of laps.
Yeah, well, I honestly didn't know RJ had gone down, and then didn't have the best start, but started past people. I thought he was way ahead of me, and then saw him come through the 10 Commandments, and just held on and got it done.
Who do you want to thank?
I want to thank Edge Power Sports, Inside Line, my trainer Hayden, S&J Automotive, Fly Racing, 6D, and just the whole family. Everyone support me.
Cool. Jagger Grace here, everyone. Second place. And now our champion in a moto win. Pulled it out there at the last moment. Made it a little dramatic. Got in the title contention and kept on going. Put the hat on and come on up. Let's hear it for him. Your new national champ in 250C. It's been a great week for him. Rene Rodriguez. What the heck, man? Side panel's all busted up. Your buddy's here talking about not even realizing you went down. What happened out there?
I don't know. I didn't get off to the greatest start. Try to make my passes early through the 10 Commandments. I was pulling hard through there, and I try not to crash, but in that sand roll, I kept it on a little bit too much, overshot it, went over the bars, over the hay bales, and I knew that I had a championship on the line. And even though I was hurting, I got up and I just charged back as hard as I can. My bars and levers are all bent up, but you know, this track is super rough. It really separates the boys from the men. I'm just glad I came home with the win.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm looking at it, man. That clutch lever and that brake lever do not match. That bike was bent. Who do you want to thank for a great week?
I'd like to thank Heavenly Father for keeping me safe and allowing me to be here. And then huge thanks to my dad for making this all possible for me to come down. And all my family at home just for supporting me and everything that they do for me. And my trainer Hayden Roberts and my mechanic Henry Walksons and Leighton Cycle and Inside Line and Rep. And thanks to RMX Series for putting on such a great motocross series that really helps us out learning these rough tracks. And just thank you everyone so much. I can't thank you guys enough.
Here it is. Hold up that shield. Be proud. Let's welcome Kip Bigelow from the AMA to hand over the 250C #1 plate. And let's hear it for Rene Rodriguez.
All I do